Why would a good and holy God allow suffering? I'm going to discuss this from the angle of free will, and I will discuss other angles in other videos. But free will, as it pertains to violence in this world, it's sad when hard times happen, bad times happen to people, whether they're babies, whether they're teens, adults, when people are being brutally assaulted, mutilated, tortured. It's sad. It's horrendous. It's horrendous. But it's funny that we say we are so against evil, yet we tend to glorify it or advertise it a lot. TV, music. You don't see any, at least in my neck of the woods, I don't see much banners and slogans on the streets that are saying like thou shalt not murder. On people's cars, thou shalt not murder. Love people, forgive people. On their shirts, on their hats. It's usually advertising things about liquor, cigarettes, money, Playboy. We're so against evil, yet do we truly fight against it like how we claim we do? We're so against it. Many of us don't. And free will. Well, evidently, for those who do horrendous things, people would say people do violent acts. There is people who have mental illnesses, people who are depressed, suicidal, people have trauma. Sadly, many people don't make the decision to get help. They have a choice not to get help or to get help. People have been through some things. Some choose to get help, some don't. Some people, a lot of crimes are pushed forth because of one big factor: alcohol. In this world, many people celebrate alcohol. Alcohol is sold, is advertised, promoted in movies and music. Yet this is the thing that we, of our own free will, are adamant for. Come on. Cigarettes, running people's weed, has led people to do things that's not healthy, has warped their minds, perverted their minds to do things. Pornography, there's a lot of people who have chosen to kidnap girls, for example, and have them watch pornography and do all sorts of devious, dastardly things to them. Yet many people push pornography. Pornography is not being shut down on the internet. Movies, music, video games, and we pushed it. A lot of people promote it. It's okay. Yet it has people devaluing people. You're just a sex toy, an object to be used for my gratification. I don't care about how you feel about it. I don't care about your if you have insecurities about it. I don't want my pleasure. People as a whole we push these things. We endorse these things. We watch these things. We buy the products that promote wickedness. But with free will, evidently, if God were to come into our minds or bodies and control us and force us in a way, program us to do good, that's forcing. Nobody wants to be forced to do what they don't want to do. And that's why love is a risk. You marry somebody, or you with somebody. A lot of people are with their boyfriend and girlfriend, sleeping with their boyfriend and girlfriends. My personal mindset is not right, but people are doing it. They're married, and You sleep. You don't know if your spouse, your girl, your man is gonna shoot you in your sleep, slit your throat in your sleep. But you take a risk for what? For love. Your kids could do that for you to you too. They could kill you in your sleep. You typically don't think about it. Wow, if I have a child, they may kill me, they murder me. Love is a risk. All right. So if God were to program us to love, program us not to hurt anybody, that would take away our free will. And that's not love. Although yes, God knows all the horrible things that would happen as a result of taking that risk, he still decided to take that risk. Because there's no going around it. If you program us to have to love one another, show compassion, that's not love. It's sad. It hurts. That's reality. Reality is reality. You gotta have free will, although you know people are gonna do their crazy stuff. Right? So free will should always be honored, respected, and valued, although we as humans often don't utilize our free will wisely. Right? And there's people who do have illnesses, mental illnesses. Some people call it demonic oppression. That was called the mental illnesses. That is, disabilities that we just can't. It's hard to do anything about it. It's like ingrained within the DNA. There's DNA mutations, all these things in us that can harm our brain, keep us from thinking right. And there's people who, I think in many cases, we could fight off mental illness, but we don't. People are being rebellious. They're smoking. They're drinking alcohol. They're watching porn. They're eating horribly. They're not exercising. They're not properly rested. They're overworking. They allow themselves to have stressful relationships, stressful friendships. A lot of things. A lot of times we bring in all this evil that we're bringing. A lot of it is because of what we allow, what we push, what we support, what we allow ourselves in our personal lives to continue. So it doesn't make reasonable sense for us to blame God, blame the one who has gave us free will. But we have chosen, many of us, to use our free will unwisely. The Bible does say choose life. You got two paths: choose life or choose death. And the Bible says choose life so you may live. But many of us, we're not choosing life. We're not choosing life in our food. Not choosing life in our mental diet with what we watch, what we listen to. We're not choosing life in who we associate with closely. We're not choosing life in various areas of life. And then we cry and complain when we see death. And that's what brings big money, is death. Once again, entertainment. That we cry when we see it manifesting in real life. We laugh and we bob our heads to these songs that devalue people. Movies, games that just devalue people. I'm gonna kill who you are, or whatever. I'm gonna kill you, murder you, whatever. Assassinate you, whatever. It is F you, F this, F that. I don't care about people, F that, and all of that. The powers that be allow that to be permeated throughout media, throughout the screens, everywhere. So yeah. So I'll leave it at that. Free will. So use your free will wisely. Cultivate self-discipline. But many people are not doing that. You cultivate personal discipline to have a stronger mind, stronger soul. You'll be less likely to do atrocious acts. But a lot of people are not maintaining themselves. I believe in self-maintenance. Many of us are not doing that. Healthy, safe maintenance. We're not doing that. And they wonder why people just go ballistic and become like a mass shooters, rapists, terrorists, whatever. Self-maintenance is very needed. All right, y'all. God bless you. I love you. Much love.